My name is Sophie. I'm 27 years old. I live with James. He is my husband. James is 30 now, strong, calm, and kind. He has deep eyes and a quiet smile. We met at college. He asked to study. I brought him cookies. We laughed like kids. Our love grew fast. He made me feel safe. He held my hand, even in silence. We moved in together. A small, cozy apartment, lots of books, music, and a little garden. 1 year later, marriage. Simple, honest, full of joy. White dress, soft flowers. Rain fell, then stopped. He worked in finance. I painted and taught. Our routines felt gentle. Our nights were peaceful. He kissed me daily, brought me morning coffee, wrote sweet little notes, always said I love you. I felt deeply lucky. No fights, no lies. He was my everything. He was my home. Daniel is my younger brother. He is 25 years old. Charming, funny, a dreamer. We have always been close. He lost his job. His apartment lease ended. He called me worried. I said, "Come here." James liked the idea. He smiled and nodded. "Family is always welcome," he told me softly. Daniel moved in quickly. 1 suitcase, 2 guitars. He hugged me tight, said, "Thanks, Soph." The house felt warmer. Laughter filled the kitchen. We shared old stories. We watched silly movies. James and Daniel clicked. They played games together, shared music, late nights. It made me smile. At first, I relaxed. I loved them both. It felt like childhood, safe and familiar again. We had dinner together, talked for hours after. Sometimes I went first. They stayed up chatting. Everything seemed just fine. No signs, no worries. But something would change. And I wasn't ready. James started to change. He spoke a little less, touched me much less, smiled with different eyes. He stayed in silence, looked at his phone, laughed at private messages. I was not included. He came home late, said he was tired, didn't kiss me goodnight. I felt the distance. At first, I waited. Maybe stress, maybe work. But something felt wrong. Deep inside, I knew. Daniel seemed fine, though. Happy, relaxed, always playful. He and James talked. Sometimes, just the two. They went out together. Drinks, concerts, random errands. I wasn't invited often. It started to hurt. I asked James once, "Are we okay, love?" He kissed my forehead and said, "Just tired." But his eyes wandered. His hugs felt cold. He avoided my gaze. I felt invisible. I began to wonder, why this new silence? Why this slow goodbye? What was I missing? I started watching closer, not like a spy, but like a wife with a breaking heart. They laughed without me, shared inside jokes now. Eyes met too long. Something felt too warm. James touched Daniel's arm, held his look longer. Not like a friend. Something more was there. Once, I walked in. They went silent fast. Their smiles froze quickly, then changed the subject. I saw a message on James's phone screen. Just one word. Soon. My stomach turned cold. I tried to deny, tried to stay calm. Told myself I'm crazy, but my chest tightened. Nights felt so heavy. James turned away more. No goodnight kiss anymore, just cold and quiet. Daniel seemed nervous too. Eyes not meeting mine. Quick answers, fake laughs. He was hiding something. I was scared inside, scared of the truth, scared to be right, but I kept watching. I felt so alone, even with them there. The silence was louder. The smiles felt fake. I tried one night to hold James close. He pulled away gently, said he was tired. I stared at him, searching for my husband, but he felt gone. So far from me. My chest felt heavy, like breathing took effort, like love was dying right in my hands. I cried in secret, small tears in darkness. They never even noticed. No one ever asked. I missed being loved, missed warm eyes, missed soft words, missed feeling chosen. I asked again carefully, "Is something going on?" He smiled too quickly, said, "Don't be silly." Daniel walked in then. Their eyes met fast, and everything went quiet. I just looked down. That night I knew I wasn't crazy anymore. I wasn't wrong. And it broke me. That night I waited, pretended to be asleep, breathing soft and slow, heart beating like thunder. James lay beside me, still, quiet, eyes open. He checked his phone, then slowly got up. He walked out quietly. No shoes, no lights. I stayed very still, then slipped out too. I followed each sound, bare feet on floor. He went to kitchen. Lights stayed off inside. I peeked around corner. He wasn't making food, just standing, breathing deep, like waiting for something. Then I heard steps. Daniel came from hallway. He walked in too. They didn't see me. They didn't talk, just looked at each other. Then James touched him. On the arm, softly. I froze in place. My breath caught inside. I couldn't move. My hands were shaking. Then James whispered, "Come," and walked down hallway. Daniel followed behind him, straight into his room. I waited in silence, heart pounding, breath shaking. I stood so still, then took one step. I walked down slowly, past pictures on wall, our wedding, our smiles. It all felt fake. The hallway felt longer. Every step was pain. Every breath was fire. I reached Daniel's door. It was slightly open, just a little light, enough to see shadows. Two shapes, too close. I pushed the door. It opened without sound, and what I saw destroyed my whole world. They were in bed, not sleeping, not talking. James touched him gently. Daniel didn't stop him. I gasped, without control. James looked at me. Daniel covered his face. I dropped to knees. Tears came fast, hard. I ran from there, locked myself in room, sank to the floor. I cried until morning, pillows soaked with tears, screams trapped inside me. Everything was broken now. Morning came too soon. I hadn't slept at all. My eyes were swollen. My body felt empty. They knocked the door, both of them outside. "Please talk to us." I said nothing back. James sounded broken. I never meant pain, but his voice shook. and I stayed silent. Daniel spoke next. I didn't plan this. I hate myself now. Still, I said nothing. I finally opened slowly, faced them both quietly. Eyes red, voice low. Why did you lie? James looked down. No answer. No reason. Daniel held back tears. Both looked like strangers. We didn't plan it, James said again weakly, but it just happened. That hurt even more. I asked one thing. Did you love me? James whispered. I did. The past tense cut deep. I didn't scream. I didn't beg either. I just walked away. Back to our room. There, I stayed silent, surrounded by memories, touching our wedding photo, then turning it down. The next day hurt, but I got up, packed my small bag, left the wedding ring. I didn't say goodbye, not with my voice, only with my silence, and one deep breath. I walked out slow. No one followed me. Maybe they felt shame. Maybe they felt nothing. I stayed with a friend, cried into her arms, told her the truth. She didn't say much. She just held me. Let me fall apart. Let me feel safe. That meant everything. Each day felt heavy, but I still moved. One step, then two. Then I stood stronger. I changed my number, deleted our old photos, threw away the letters, kept only my name. I didn't need revenge. I didn't need hate. I needed peace more, and I chose that. They broke my heart, but not my soul. That part stayed mine, forever, still whole. Months have passed now. Seasons changed without asking. The pain still echoes, but it's softer now. I found a new place. Small, warm, just mine. Painted the walls yellow. Let the sun in. I wake up slower. I drink tea alone. I read new books and breathe without fear. Sometimes memories return, a scent, a street. But I don't collapse. Not anymore. Forgiveness came silently. Not for them, actually, but for my heart. Then it could heal. I still cry sometimes, but I also laugh. Not because it's easy, but because I'm alive. I learned to trust myself. My voice, my soul, my strength runs deep. I had just forgotten. They broke my world. But I built another, brick by brick, with my own hands. This is not the end. It's the real beginning. Of me for me. And that's enough. What did you think of Sophie's story? Which moment touched you the most? Have you ever experienced betrayal from someone you trusted deeply? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. If this story moved you and you enjoy emotional English stories like this one, please like the video, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you again very soon. Remember, even the deepest pain can lead to growth. You are stronger than you think, and your story is not over yet.